السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
سليم. جزاك الله خير يا شيخ، بارك الله فيك. إن الحمد لله تعالى نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم اللهم تسليما كثيرا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم إن زلزلة الساعة شيء عظيم، يوم ترونها تذهل كل مرضعة عما أرضعت وتضع كل ذات حمل حملها وترى الناس سكارى وما هم بسكارى ولكن عذاب الله شديد. O you who believe, be conscious to Allah and don't die except in the status of Islam, submitting yourself fully, lovingly, completely to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in all matters in life, in feelings, in halal and haram, in beliefs, and in life, goals in life. In the coming few minutes, I would like to share with you some thoughts on what we are approaching in 10 days from now. It's just Ramadan, another season coming up in 10 days, which is the great chance for 2021 in Ramadan, which is Ramadan. Why Ramadan? And this is a very legit question that comes to the mind of everyone, especially for the youngers. Why? Islam is giving all of this emphasis on Ramadan. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is putting a lot of emphasis on preparing, using, and seizing the chance of Ramadan? It's a very, very common question, very legit question that we need actually to find as well a good answer for it. Before delving through, I will not talk about the virtues of Ramadan and the actions of Ramadan. This is actually, we hear it all the time. But I will try to approach it from another angle. And before sharing with you a scenario from which we will be able to understand why Ramadan. Let's actually have first a postulate and lay down for a common sense, something which is a common sense. What's the common sense? That we have not been created aimlessly or without a cause. We have been, everyone, not just Muslims. أَيَحْسَبُ الْإِنسَانُ أَن يُتْرَكَ سُدًى? Does man think that he will be left neglected? For sure, no. We have been created for a cause, and we will be as well set accountable for our pursuits in approaching this cause and achieving the objective. يا أيها الإنسان إنك كادح إلى ربك كدحا فملاقيه فأما من أوتي كتابه بيمينه وأما من أوتي كتابه بشماله. Or another narration وراء ظهره. O mankind, you are toiling, you are laboring toward your Lord in great exertion, with a great exertion, and you will meet it. You will meet what? You will meet your exertion. You will meet your actions that you spent in coming closer to and in approaching and meeting your Lord Allah. كادح إلى ربك. So we have not been created aimlessly. We have an aim, we have a cause, and we need to serve. And as well, our pursuits will be judged on a day. Alhamdulillah, as Muslims, we believe that this is a very serious day. So this is the common sense. We don't need to talk about that much. Just keep this in mind. Then let's actually discuss the scenario. Imagine yourself has been asked, mandated, not option, had been mandated to make a trip. And you have to go in this trip. It's a long trip. And you have been given your mount for this trip, your car, a car for this trip. You have been given the GPS. So you have been given the directions. You are not left without help. And you are asked to reach your destination, which has been defined for you clearly. And you have been given the directions and the clear directives that you have to reach this destination. And you will be at the time for reaching for that. Actually, you will be judged whether you reach that destination or not. And if you reach the destination, your reward will be according to two factors. The first one, when did your arrival time? When did you arrive at the destination? The destination that has been defined for you, not any other destination. You are not choosing the destination that has been defined for you. And if you will not reach this destination by a specific time, there is a penalty. And if you reach it, by the time, your reward will be according to two factors. One, your arrival time compared to others. Second, on your way to your destination, you will be given the chance to gain good stuff from the stops that you have to stop on your way. How much of the good stuff that you were able to accumulate and to have with you in your car and to reach your destination with, we will weigh it. So the reward will be according to these two. Say Bismillah and go. You started your drive. It's a long drive. You are alone. It's an individual drive. Everyone is alone in his or her trip, and giving the mandate and as well all the descriptions, all the details. You started driving. It's a long drive, which will not be. It might be many days, many months. Might be. It's a long drive, so you cannot cut it without resting, without eating, drinking, and relieving yourself. You have to take care of that, and as well you need to take care of your mount, your car. So you need to rest your car, you need to maintain your car, you need to have the gas for your car is electric, you need to charge your car. So take care of yourself and your mount, and take care of the road. And you have been given the warning that be careful. Along the way on to your destination, you have to rest. You have to take off so you can rest and you can have gas. And that, but don't be distracted by the distractors that you might find, and likely you will find these distractions on your way and on the rest areas. That these rest areas should be just for resting and energizing yourself, not to live in any of these rest areas. Be careful and be watchful for the time of your trip, because these are one of the two factors for the reward or the failure. And be as much as you can accumulate and gather from the good stuff that you'll find on occasions on your way during your trip, or when you stop for the rest, you'll find a lot of good stuff that you need to acquire with you. Be focused. And if you get tired, you have to take a rest. Otherwise, you might be in danger. But this rest has to be for the sake of rest, not for the sake of living in a temporary place as if this is your final destination. Don't be fooled by that. And sometimes while you are walking, especially if the road is glooming and the weather is good, actually, you might be fascinated by the trees around you and the road around you. And so your grip on the steering wheel might be loosened, and you might actually, your car might be drifted. And especially if in any of the rest areas you will find something great in this rest area, let me take a rest. Okay, take a rest, but go back to your road. Don't stay that much that you don't need in the rest area. Go back. The time is a factor. At the end, some of us actually might be very diligent, vigilant, and they are able to reach a final destination in the minimum time possible, and as well to accumulate as much as they can from the goodness and the good stuff they used to find on their way, as much as they can. Some of us might not even leave a chance but to gain the max from the goodness. So when they reached their final destination, and they had a very high rank because their arrival time was at the forefront, and as well the good weight they have was great. And some of us might be lingering. Some of us might not even reach the destination. They got distracted, and the time of the game is done without reaching it, and they will have the consequences. فَمُلَاقِيهِ, and you'll find it. You'll find the consequence of your toiling and your exhaustion towards your Lord Allah. And there are only one of two outcomes: goodness, yaminihi, or the other one, shimalihi wara'a dhahri. From his right will be given his book, or from his left, which is a sign for rejection, or from behind the back. And it is up to every one of us to choose how to drive, and to choose as well to design his trip. The vigilant and the mindful people will make a design for the trip, where to stop and how to energize myself so I will be all the time energetic, and how to cleanse myself from any and my mind and my car, to take care of my car. And if the trip is very, very long, I need to change the oil, I need for sure to fill gas or to charge my electric car, or I need to keep myself in a good track. Otherwise, I might be losing my car. How can I reach my destination? Or I might be very tired that I can collapse. What's Ramadan? Ramadan exactly is one of these rest areas, charging stations on our way to كَادِحٌ إِلَى رَبِّكَ كَدَحًا فَمُلَاقِيهِ. What's Ramadan every year is one of the great chances to accumulate from the goodness that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put in Ramadan. فتحت أبواب الجنة وغلقت أبواب النار وصفدت الشياطين. The doors, the ways for the Jannah are widely opened, easily done, and the ways to the punishment, the hellfire, is closed and restricted, and the shayateen are chained. So Ramadan is one of the chances to relieve myself of the exhaustion from one stop to another stop, from detox my heart Exactly as we need to detox our body every while to rid our body from the toxicants that we have from the food. Sometimes the food is bad. From the drinks, sometimes the water is not good. Need to detox so we can energize ourselves. This is Ramadan. Detoxation, detoxing for our heart. Because of what? Our car, our vehicle is our heart. فإن السير إلى الله سير القلوب. The real vehicle that we ride towards to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our heart. So if our heart is well maintained by the gas and the oil and taking care of it, it will help us to reach our final destination. But if I don't take care of my heart, and I will not be able to reach my final destination. And إلا من أتى الله يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم. On the day, neither wealth or offspring, children, will be of any avail except for those who came to Allah with the intact, wholesome heart. Ramadan is the chance for the detoxing my heart from the lies that I have been doing during the year, from the bad looks, from the bad words I've been doing, bad financial transactions, the bad interactions with people, and all of these are depletion, sources for depletion of my energy. Ramadan is a source for energizing myself, detoxing my heart from the bad, energizing myself and my battery. This is why Ramadan is a chance for me to take the provision for till the next stop. And every year, alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ramadan comes once every year. So long we are alive, we have the chance to energize, detox, and to renew our journey so we can, and to accumulate as well from the many goodness that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has in Ramadan, so we can pile up our car with the good stuff that hopefully when we reach the destination as early as possible and as well as heavy as possible from the good stuff that can raise our ranks. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه. إن الحمد لله تعالى نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Talking about Ramadan can take not minutes, hours, and it can take a long time actually talk about the virtues of Ramadan, but we need to set up our mindset. Ramadan is not just fasting, but it has a lot of the good chances that I mentioned, the goodnesses that Allah put in Ramadan, which we need to accumulate as much as possible. But you know what? It doesn't need that much of time that we need to spend. It doesn't need that much of the efforts that it needs efforts. It needs time. But before that, it needs a mindset. To fix our mindset that it is for me to take advantage of Ramadan. So I will not just do the obligation al-fard, but as well I will energize myself to reach my final destination. It is me. لن ينال الله لحومها ولا دماؤها ولكن يناله التقوى منكم. Allah does not benefit by any means from what we do, the goodness that we do. But this is us actually who benefit. This is us actually who will be given the goodness for the goodness. هل جزاء الإحسان إلا الإحسان? Or كلوا واشربوا هنيئا بما أسلفتم في الأيام الخالية, for the goodness that will be said for those who spent the mindset, set the mindset, spend the efforts and the time to use their life in a proper way. And it will be said to them, eat and drink comfortably. In the Jannah, eat and drink comfortably for what you did in the previous days. For the planning you used to do before Ramadan and the change in your time schedule in Ramadan so you can accumulate as much as you can. Change your time schedule. If I have the luxury or the ability to make a change in my working hours in the way that I can take some off days, can reserve, plan ahead of time, reserve some off days to be in Ramadan, so I can take best advantage of Ramadan. Do it بما أسلفتم في الأيام الخالية. And for the other ones, actually, it will be said to them completely the opposite. خذوه فغلوه ثم الجحيم صلوه ثم في سلسلة ذرعها 70 ذراعا فاسلكوه إنه كان لا يؤمن بالله العظيم ولا يحض على طعام المسكين فليس له اليوم هاهنا حميم ولا طعام إلا من غسلين لا يأكله إلا الخاطئون. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Haqqa, for the other ones that will be punished because he did not, إنه كان لا يؤمن بالله العظيم ولا يحض على طعام المسكين. He did not pay attention to the pursuits of his life or her life, so they don't deserve but this punishment. This is a mindset that I will advise myself and leave you with. Ramadan is a setup, needs a setup in our mindset, so we'll be self-driven to take the best advantage of it. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها زكها يا ربنا أنت خير من زكاها. سبحانك أنت وليها ومولاها. اللهم بارك لنا فيما بقي من شعبان وبلغنا رمضان. بلغنا رمضان باليمن والإيمان. بلغنا رمضان بالصحة والعافية. بلغنا رمضان بالهمة والعزيمة. Oh Allah, as you extend our lives to witness Ramadan and give us the ability to take the best advantage of Ramadan and give us your forgiveness and your ransom from the hellfire in Ramadan, we ask you the complete forgiveness in Ramadan so we will meet you while you are pleased with us. وصلي اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم وأقم الصلاة. This for the camera? Yeah. Isn't it? شيخ خالد. تفضل. الصوت الثانية.
الله الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اركعوا واسجدوا واعبدوا ربكم وافعلوا الخير لعلكم تفلحون وجاهدوا في الله حق جهاده هو اجتباكم وما جعل عليكم في الدين من حرج ملة أبيكم إبراهيم هو سماكم المسلمين من قبل وفي هذا ليكون الرسول شهيدا عليكم وتكونوا شهداء على الناس فأقيموا وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة واعتصموا بالله هو مولاكم فنعم المولى ونعم النصير. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم واخشوا يوما لا يجزي والد عن ولده ولا مولود هو جاز عن والده شيئا إن وعد الله حق فلا تغرنكم الحياة الدنيا ولا يغرنكم بالله الغرور إن الله عنده علم الساعة وينزل الغيث ويعلم ما في الأرحام وما تدري نفس ماذا تكسب غدا وما تدري نفس بأي أرض تموت إن الله عليم خبير. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.